Hey guys, welcome back once again to Let's Play Pokemon FireRed here on the Nightcast channel. It's Eric, Dr. Soybean, joined as always by Michael Thrax and Garrett Zagri.
Why isn't it Ruby Red?
Because that's a different game.
Well, Ruby
Red's
Red.
better.
Ruby Red's not even a thing. It's just Ruby version.
Oh, forgot that I didn't fight this little twat.
And now we have to think of a nickname because you didn't nickname Hitmonlee.
I know I will. We're going back to that town anyways, so it's all good. So did you guys hear that the Pentagon released a bunch of documents that basically between 2007 and 2012 they spent $22 million studying UFOs?
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, what did they find out?
I don't know if they really said what, if anything, they found out. It was kind of just like them admitting that they spent the money on that.
A couple years ago, Canada's Minister for Interior or State Minister came out and said aliens exist. So
Yeah, I remember that actually. Now that you mention that.
No.
Oh
Yeah.
Okay, here it is.
I never heard about that.
Former Canada Defense Minister claims governments are hiding existence of alien.
I think
Yeah.
you want to go in there.
You did. Oh, that's where he is?
I don't know. The name reader is in Lavender Town somewhere.
I mean,
Okay,
if
not in
aliens
there. Not in
if
there.
aliens do
For the
exist and they've known about us this entire time, then and we aren't dead, it means they're either not. Well, they would have to be technologically more advanced
didn't
to
count
even
them.
know we're here, right?
Yeah.
But they're socially acceptable of our stupid monkey race that they allow us to live.
Well, they're
Yeah.
probably peaceful and they probably just helped us evolve and shit.
Either that or they have a policy or they have a Star Trek type
They have a
policy where
prime
it's
directive, yeah.
yeah, we can't interfere with their development in any way.
I know
Which,
what.
again, is optimistic because they didn't kill us immediately.
I know why they're here.
Weed?
For weed.
Also, this is cool too. Back in the 80s, the CIA did a bunch of studies on psychics, and they released a bunch of documents on it, and they found one guy that they believed was legit, because basically this guy claimed to him, he says to the CIA, he's like, if you guys write a time, a date and a place on a piece of paper, I'll be able to see what was happening at that place at that time.
I don't think. It's still skeptical. I don't care.
I don't. Hold on.
psychics say, so-
Hold on, though. This is the crazy part. Is that the CIA operatives? They're like, all right. Oh wait. First of all, what are we going to name Hitmonlee?
McDonald's.
No, we have to make a shit-ism.
Oh, for Leahy?
Yeah.
Shitstorm? Shit pressure?
Shit legs.
Shit legs. Okay. So the CIA operatives, they're like, all right. He's probably thinking we're going to do New York City 1950 or something like that.
Shitmonlee. Would that work?
Let's do shit legs. So they wrote Mars 10,000 years ago to to really test him, right? And they're like, all right, tell us what you see. And he's like, I see red sky, red ground, volcanoes, and there's no people around.
Wow. Whoa, that really proved it.
That's not. That does nothing for me. That doesn't convince me.
Yeah,
at all.
why? How did it, we all know they knew that Mars was red.
But how did he know what they wrote on the fucking paper, Mike? That's the thing. They wrote this in secret.
No, Penn and Teller do this shit all the time in their show, where they'll ask someone to come up and use their computer password or whatnot, and Penn and Teller basically guess their computer password.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
magicians that do shit like that.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying the guy is legit, but I'm saying it's pretty crazy that he figured out they wrote Mars and not like somewhere on Earth. You know what I mean?
You put Jolteon in front, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because like, if they put Mars and any time, he could have said the same thing. They could have done Mars 150 years in the future, and he could say the same thing, and they'd be like,
I thought you were gonna blow my mind where they're gonna be like, yeah, like literally like New York City, and then it'd be like, on this date, and then he's like, oh yeah, like a Mexican shoots a black guy,
but then
like, on the street,
wow,
and you'd be like, oh my
both
god,
minorities.
But
I just whatever, and then it's just like Mars. I was like, they told him he's.
But he wrote
Mars, like.
But he wrote volcanoes erupting, and there aren't volcanoes erupting currently on Mars, but they figured there was thousands of years ago.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he was an Alien.
Still doesn't convince.
But no, you're right. There are a shit ton of psychics who are essentially just very good guessers.
Yeah, like Houdini. Right after Houdini's mom died, he went to the psychic, and he's like, because Houdini was famous for calling psychics out on their bullshit and basically proving that they're frauds. So he went to the psychic after his mom died, because he told his mom, "All right, we have a word. You will use this word if you can contact me." And the psychic never got it. So.
What was the word?
I don't remember.
Was it big titty bitches?
I think it was because the psychic said that his mother was calling to him and was calling him Harry or something
heritage.
like that. And Houdini's mom never called him that. She called him something else. But they also
there was that one guy who had that TV show where he'd just go into the crowd and he'd be like, I'm picking up like a gym.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, yes, I know a Jeff.
And it's like, who doesn't know a Jim or a Jeff?
Yeah.
My mom used to watch that show.
And then it'd be like, well, like, judging from like the reactions, it'd be like, he died?
Yeah.
And they'd be like, yes, yes, yes.
The cringiest ever was Sylvia Brown on Montel one time. And some woman, like, stands up and she's like, my husband died. And Sylvia Brown's just like, he drowned, didn't he? I see water and I see him drowning. And she's like, she hadn't finished her sentence yet. And she's like, no, he died on 9/11. And she was just like, oh, well, I see water, so he might have drowned in the firefighters' like hoses or some bullshit like that.
Fuck.
The sprinklers going off. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
What a fucking idiot. Oh shit. We don't have a psychic killer.
We have Bite though.
Yeah, that's basically it.
We're gonna bite him right on his titties.
So we have everyone except for our final team member, but we're gonna get him or her pretty, I don't know, from
Relatively soon.
why not that soon.
Relatively.
Like we could travel there, but
Nah.
meh.
Why would you take it easy on us?
So now you gotta
Yeah. We're gonna go do
just
the
leave.
Rockets hideout.
Yeah.
Back to Celadon.
Aliens. They exist, they're out there, viewers.
I mean, probably, like, almost definitely. I think there's a theory.
Oh, there's 100% chance that there's another planet out there with life.
Yeah, that like scientists have a theory or like a mathematical equation, and the equation ended up at like 103% chance of there being extraterrestrial life.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what's
It's just the fact if they're able to contact us, if they're close enough.
There's a paradox called the Fermi paradox where basically
You don't have to go through there. You can just go through the
shit.
the Fermi paradox states if there's other life, where is it? Where is everybody? It's basically saying like there's billions of stars in the galaxy. Most of those are older than like billions of years older than our solar system. So that would give an extraterrestrial civilization time to basically conquer. Because once you conquer like your solar system, it's only a matter of like 10,000 years or something like that before you take over like a quarter of the galaxy, and then you take over the entire galaxy.
It expands quicker.
It expands exponentially. So,
But doesn't that assume a lot of things about them, like that they'd have any interest in conquering other planets? You know what I'm saying?
it's not necessarily conquering other planets. It's expanding your empire, like exploration, basically. But the paradox states, okay, either there's no extraterrestrial life or something that might hit a little closer to home. They kill themselves before they have the chance.
And that's probably the most likeliest, because of all the far off pictures of like planets and shit that we have from satellites and shit. It's like we have no. Oh, you should have switched into him on Lee, but
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
that's fine. Yeah, it's not worth that much experience. Like, there's no pictures of any planets with like satellites or
Yeah,
lights
but
on the
I don't think our
planet.
telescopes are good enough yet to see satellites around another planet.
We would be able to tell if there was a large enough one because we can tell like the illumination from stars. So if they had artificial, somehow scientists can tell whether something that's blocking light is artificial or if it's
or natural.
Yeah, natural.
Huh.
It's crazy because there was something earlier this year called like the super alien mega structure, because there was something blocking light on this
I
particular
remember
star.
that.
Yeah.
Scientists couldn't figure out what it was, and I still don't know if they figured it out. I haven't kept up with it, but they thought it was some extremists thought it might have been an alien megastructure.
Right, that it was like harvesting power from that sun or
because,
something.
like, that would be so fucking smart. Just put solar panels around a star, even if it's a small star. Like, if you could harness that energy,
Yeah.
like, you could do so much shit. Like, you could power, like,
Everything.
you could power probably a couple Earths. Probably more than a couple.
There's also that like there's like this structure, not a structure. There's like a shape. It's really big, and it's in the bottom of our ocean. Oh, just keep game out. He needs experience. He's super.
Yeah, I
effective
guess he
into
does.
That.
Bottom
Yeah,
of
there's
the
like this
ocean.
thing in the bottom of the ocean that's like moving around, and nobody knows what the fuck it is, and it's like miles long.
Maybe there's like a giant fucking worm down there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really, really weird. It's another thing that they kind of discovered
Like-
this year.
We've only explored like 3% of the ocean floor.
Yeah, it always trips me out
So
that
crazy.
they've mapped more of the moon than they have of the ocean
Yeah.
floor. Should we
The
just go
ocean's-
straight up, or
Dude, the ocean's scary as fuck.
The ocean is
Antarctica,
scary.
like, I wouldn't ever want to explore the ocean unless I'm doing it with a drone.
Yeah.
Which
Even
I'm
that
sure
would be
that they
fucking
will.
scary.
Yeah, that'd be scary as fuck too. But at least like, there's a giant monster here that's crushing me. Oh, okay, it's just a drone. I'm fine.
Yeah, they do that shit with drones.
Because the lowest they ever went was like the Mariana thingy. They went to like
The trench.
as far down as they could in the Mariana Trench, which it would cover Mount Everest. Is how deep it went.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked. You know what's weird about alien abductions, though, is you know how often there's certain things that people report.
What are they searching out?
Heritage.
No, I was asked, what are they? Because you were
Coughing.
up and down. Oh, okay, yeah.
Is like the whole thing, like the common thing people report, like missing time from alien abductions. And the weird thing about that is that back in like medieval times, before aliens were really a thing that people thought about, people used to report being abducted by fairies, and they had the same thing. They would talk about missing time.
I wonder if they just went on like a super deep like trip, and they're just like, I can't recall what happened. I was abducted by fairies.
Yeah, they're just like tripping balls on some mushrooms or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have heard of DMT elves, right?
No.
Okay, there's this shit called DMT. This is actually true, and this is really fucking weird. It occurs in a lot of plants, and it's a hallucinogen, but it's really weak, so you basically have to like extract it from the plant before you can use it. So anyways, the weird thing about this, though, is it's different from all other hallucinogens in that they've done these experiments where they've given this stuff to people like people who grew up in America and people who grew up in Africa and in Europe and Asia. They've even given it to people who grew up in like, yeah, I know, who grew up in like remote tribes without like influence from Western culture. And anyways, anybody who does this shit, they see these little elves. So they call them like the DMT elves. And they think it's really fucking weird that across like all cultures, people see the same shit when they do this crap.
Maybe it's just accessing like a same part of our monkey brain that we all developed.
Yeah, like it goes really far back in our collective unconscious, as Carl Jung would have put it.
That's really weird, though. That's real weird.
DMT
Humans.
elves.
We're real fucking strange.
They're smoking on some space weed. That's what it sounds like.
Smoke on the river.
Smoke on the water.
Water. Fuck, that's what it is.
Fire in the sky. Alright.
Did you guys like Clearance? Credence
Go down?
Revival one?
What?
They're okay. I was just laughing because it took you forever to get that out.
I can never remember their actual name. What is it?
Credence Clearwater Revival.
Okay, I always think of it Clearwater, Credence Revival, or just some variation of those three words.
I still don't know what is it a band?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Is this the one where you need the elevator key? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Some of their biggest hits. Have you ever seen the rain?
Oh, I hate that song.
Seen the rain.
Have you ever seen the
Coming
rain? That's such an emo
down.
song.
Dude, it's such a good song. You're a piece of shit.
Fight those guys, man.
Fortunate Son. Born on the Bayou. Born on the Bayou.
I probably have heard these songs, but I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
We should have named Gabe Gaben after Gaben, who invented Half-Life.
Gaben didn't invent Half-Life. Gaben invented shit.
Gaben is a great man.
Gaben.
You don't even like Half-Life. You
I
know
know.
nothing about it.
You get so mad. Oh, Meowth got
Also,
something.
yeah, he's had something for a while. Keep meaning
Yeah, I
to
keep
tell you.
forgetting.
Yeah.
A part of our heritage.
Part of our heritage. We will never learn.
I just got a text message from like this girl that I kind of talk to sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like
Are you getting your wanky played with tonight?
No. I'm like, it's literally like, hey, what's up? No, it's. I said, yo. She just responds 3 minutes ago. What?
Oh,
Like, all right.
You're definitely not getting your winky played with.
Oh, that's done.
maybe she's on her period.
Wow, Eric, is that all you think of? Whenever, just because women don't want to be with you, you're like, oh, they're on their period.
They must be on their rag, am I right, boys?
If they don't want me, that's the only explanation.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure there are people that actually think that way.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure there are people who are like I know there are some people who like if a chick doesn't want them, they're just like, "Pfft, dyke."
Yeah. You a dyko. You a dyko. Now get the fuck off my porch. You a dyko.
Is that
That's
a song?
a sick animation song. It's like, it starts off, it's like, fellas, have you ever been in a situation where a female refused to suck yo dick?
My favorite sick animation is one time I sucked 6 in a row. One time I sucked 6 dirty dicks in a row. One time I got my kicks with Joe and I sucked his dick and 5 of his friends in a row.
Yeah, it's just like, what's I suck Joe? Because they're like, hi.
Yeah.
Digital style. Is that sick animation?
No, that's Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Oh yeah.
Sick animation. That guy's a fucking genius. Do you remember in Toronto when we watched that thing where those people go to the mountain? And none of you guys thought it was funny? And like the guy like puts the guy's chains on the tires? That's sick animation.
Yeah, and the one with the fucking Ninja Turtles fucking that boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rape is never funny, guys. I'm shocked that you
It wasn't
imply
rape.
that.
It was, he was totally down with it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't find that funny.
Anytime a man has sex with anything, it's rape. And yes, there are people who actually believe that, too.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I believe that. I raped myself this morning.
I raped my hand. It was looking
Well,
so good.
On that note, we'll see you next time, viewers.